Hi guys, so since September is almost over, I wanted to share with you some of my hits from this month, but also some misses too. I have about 6 hits and 2 misses, so let's go ahead and get started. My first favorite is something really funny. I've really been enjoying this Colgate Optic white toothpaste, and I mentioned this in one of my other recent videos, but I have been drinking coffee a lot more, and I got really self-conscious of my teeth because I felt like they were looking less white by the day. So I'd heard a lot about this. I am somebody, as far as taste goes, my toothpaste has to taste good, and I am not like a peppermint fan, and I remember trying this like a long time ago and it tasted like peppermint, so I was like, well shoot, should I even try it? But I'm really glad I did because I've gotten used to the taste. Even though it's not my favorite, I feel like it has made such a big difference in the whiteness of my teeth. I'm somebody who I don't love using like the white strips. I've tried those before. I actually tried those before switching toothpaste, and they're just uncomfortable, and I just really don't like using them, to be quite honest. I hate wearing them for like an hour or however long you have to wear them. So I've really just been enjoying using this every single night and morning when I brush my teeth, and like I said, I totally see the results. For me, it definitely worked. My next favorite is a skincare item. This is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer with Broad Spectrum SPF 30, and I broke this out after I used up all of my CeraVe AM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I like this stuff so much better, and I just honestly love putting this on my skin every single day because it smells so darn good. There's something about Aveeno skincare that just smells so relaxing to me, and when I'm like smelling this in the morning when I'm putting it on, it almost like wakes me up a little bit. It's so clean, but it's just so calming. Like, how did they do that? Smells so good. I love this too because it goes on so well. I just put about 2 pumps in my fingertips and then rub it all over my neck and face. It absorbs super quickly, and I love that it doesn't have that sunscreeny feel, even though it does have SPF 30. It's just very smooth on my skin, and I have never had any issues at all. Like back when I used this forever ago, and even now applying makeup over this, it never gets pilly, it never balls up on the skin. So love this, and I don't see myself straying away from this for a really long time. I feel like a lot of my favorites this month are very random, but the next one is a hairbrush, and this is the Wet Brush Pro, and I wanted to show you guys this one because I got a new one and it is pink and it's absolutely adorable. I got this one in a set with a baby version. I meant to bring it up here for you guys, but it's actually in my purse, and I got it on Amazon. I'll link that set down below. I think it wasn't any more than like $15. So I have a full size and then a little baby size to carry with me or put in my car. And I love these brushes. They are officially replacing my beloved Tangle Teasers. I said it before, but my aunt actually got me one of these, I think last Christmas, and I fell in love with it. And I've mentioned these before. I know I've posted about them on Instagram and like have talked about them on this channel, but I wanted to make a point and tell you guys that I love the pros, not the original ones. I didn't even realize this until I was at Walgreens, and I wanted to get one of these for my room because I had a Tangle Teaser that was super old, and I saw that they had wet brushes, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. It's $10 and I'll just buy it here. So I buy it, I get it home, and I put it through my hair, and I'm like, this is horrible. Like, I don't know, it was snagging on my hair. It just didn't feel as nice as the one that I had in my bathroom, which was the Pro, which my aunt got me for Christmas. So that's when I went and looked at the one in my bathroom, and I saw on the handle that it said Wet Brush Pro, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I just feel like these are so comfortable going through my hair. I can use them wet or dry, which I love because I'm combining 2 brushes in one, and I just can't get over how much I love this brush. I mean, it just goes through my hair so well. It never pulls, it never snags, anything like that. So I would highly recommend this if you guys are looking for a new brush. Plus, they are so inexpensive, it's crazy. So as far as favorites go, I have 2 more to share with you. They are both makeup, and you saw them both in my recent tutorial that I posted last week. But the first thing that I've been loving is this NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. I picked this up. I know I talked a little bit about this in the tutorial, but I'm going to talk about it again because I saw someone post in a comment on one of Emily Eddington's videos saying how she's so glad Emily recommended this because she loves it, and I don't even remember Emily talking about it. It was just from this comment from this random person on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try that because I love the fact that it's clear. And this is what I touched on in my tutorial because literally the clear aspect of this is why I have been reaching for it every single day. I love the Essence Make Me Brow or the Benefit Give Me Brow. I mean, those are two really, really great brow products, but I found them a little bit messy, and I don't know, I got a little bit frustrated when I was applying them to my brows, and I would get them up here, and I'd have to take a Q-tip, all of that stuff. And so with this one, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it and see if I like it, even though it doesn't have any color. As far as this wand goes, that was the one thing that in the beginning I was like, crap, because it is really just a traditional mascara wand, and I thought it was a little bit big for my brows. But because it's clear, you don't have to worry about all of your mistakes showing up. I mean, even though, I don't even know if I feel like I get some of this outside of my brow when I'm applying it, just because it's so easy. But I love the brush. It definitely combs through my brows really, really well. As far as the formula goes, it never builds up on this bristle. What? It never builds up on this brush, which I love. It's just like almost the perfect consistency. Nothing too thick, nothing too thin. But between the two, I would have to say it's a little bit on the thinner side, but I like it because it feels super lightweight in my brows. I do feel the hold of this, like if I'm moving my eyebrows around a ton, but it's nothing uncomfortable and nothing that I feel like 24/7 when I have this on, even though I don't wear this when I sleep. So like 12/7. I don't know. And last but not least, I had to throw in my Balm Frat Boy Blush. For some reason, that has been so hard to get out of my mouth. But guys, I know I'm talking about this a ton lately, but I wanted to include it in an official favorites video. And really this month, and probably last month, is when I've been wearing this the most. As some of you may know, my friend Emily gave this to me. I think she got it in BoxyCharm or something, and she said it was a little too light for her because she's more of a medium skin tone. And I was really happy she gave it to me. I didn't really have any expectations because I really hadn't heard anyone like rave about this blush either ever or just in a really long time. So I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try and see what I think. This color though, I don't know if it's just my skin tone or what, but this is the only blush that I've been wearing for the past 2 months. Like guys, I am still on this blush. It's amazing. And the one thing that I think of when I think of this blush is that I wore NARS Orgasm blush for years, and this I feel like has the potential to do that. I love it that much. And also, I'm wearing this on my cheeks today, but I just think it blends out so easily. It applies very easily. It is the right amount of pigmentation to where you're not building it up a ton, but you don't have to be super careful with it either. So yes, favorite blush? I think for a while. Oh, and I almost forgot, one more favorite are my eyelash extensions. If you guys don't follow me on Snapchat or Instagram, you will not know this, but I did get lash extensions again. They are just so much fun. I decided to get them again on a whim, and it's actually been pretty much a year. I got my first set last September, so I was like, you know what? If I just get them once a year, that's not too bad at all, right? This time around, I did do more of a classic natural look, and I do think they're a little more subtle than what I had originally, but if you guys have any questions revolving around eyelash extensions, I did a super big long video covering everything when I got them last year, so I'll link that up here as well as down below for you guys. But if you have any other questions about this time around or anything, just let me know in the comments below. But I've really been loving them. I just love when I get out of the shower and I still look put together because I have my little eyelash extensions on. But on days like this where I'm getting ready and putting on more makeup, I don't feel like they stand out as much as I would want them to, so I think next time I will go just slightly more dramatic, but they're fun. And I haven't had to put mascara on in like 2 weeks. And I have 2 misses to share with you guys. One is the Becca Concealer from my online Ulta haul. This is the, I can barely read it, Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer in Light. And I did give this a go on my face. It is so funny though with these Mrs. products. That sounded funny. I only give them like a few shots, and if I'm not blown away, then I literally just kind of like brush them to the side. And that was the case with this one. The formula was very comfortable with this product. I felt like it was super hydrating, which is amazing, but I feel like when I put it under my eyes, it just didn't conceal enough. I mean, that's literally the downfall of this for me, is just the coverage. I thought the shade was a little warm too, which isn't anything horrible. I just thought I'd mention that for you guys. But yeah, I just feel like it was too light for me, and whenever my concealer fails me under my eyes in the coverage department, I just never feel like my face looks complete. So I am gonna go return this and get my money back because this was a pricey concealer, but I do do like stuff from Becca. This just wasn't a good match for me, and I really don't think it'll be a good match for you either if you like more medium to full coverage concealers, because this was not that. And my last miss for the month is this shampoo and conditioner right here. These are from Shea Moisture, and this is the Fruit Fusion Coconut Water Weightless Shampoo and Cream Rinse. Can you guys believe I had no idea what cream rinse meant? And then we were at my grandma's, this was like just a few months ago, and they're like, cream rinse, and I'm like, what the heck is cream rinse? And they're like, oh, that's what we used to call conditioner way back when. So yeah, but this actually says cream rinse on it. I just think that's so funny. You guys are probably getting sick and tired of me saying it, but I think this was another Emily Eddington recommendation. You guys can tell like which YouTubers I watch the most, right? But anyway, I think I saw this in one of her favorites videos, and she mentioned that it really prolonged her wash, so it really kept her hair looking cleaner for longer than usual. I think it's because I have such fine thin hair. My hair just does not conceal dirtiness or like the look of being dirty very easy at all, and I think it's just because I have less hair and not like super voluminous thick hair to conceal it. I don't know, that's at least what I'm thinking in my mind. So whenever I hear a product just keeps your hair clean, I really want to go out and try it, and that was the case with these. So in the shower, I thought these did a good job, but they didn't weigh down my hair at all. Like sometimes I'll use shampoos and conditioners that just make my hair feel coated in the shower, and I just know that it's not going to be good, but these made it feel nice, and I think these smell pretty good too. Yeah, they're kind of fruity. I mean, coconut is not my favorite scent of all, but they smell nice. So I liked these like when I was using them, and then the next morning I get up and my hair looks dirty. It just like had that kind of oily look to it, and I had just washed it. I did give these another try, or maybe 2 more tries, but I just don't feel like these did anything wonderful, and I've actually been trying out the newer, I keep seeing all of the commercials for it, the Tresemme one where you do the conditioner first and then the shampoo. That's actually what I've been using lately, and I do like it. So since I have some other formulas I like way more than these, I am going to return these. And I did get these at Ulta. I don't know if I mentioned that. So that has been everything for my September hits and misses this month. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I don't know what I do with my hands when I do that. Make sure to let me know what you guys were loving for this month or hating, because I love hearing about those too. But I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful October. I am so excited for fall, like you guys have no idea. And speaking of fall, I wanted to throw this in here because I have been recently shopping at Altered State a ton. Like, it's a little bit embarrassing. And this top is actually from there. I have a few things that I could share in like a haul, like an Altered State haul. So if you guys want to see that, let me know either by liking this or just leaving me a comment below, because if so, I will film that for you guys and it'll be up next week. But other than that, have a great rest of your day, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will definitely see you next week. Bye!